So throughout the investigation process, do you feel like you're getting the support and the information and the feedback from law enforcement,
Um, I'll just say
or the
this.
adequate feedback and information?
I'll say that I would say to a degree, yes, but then to another degree, no. And I say the yes because there ain't but so much that you can share. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and not have to worry about somebody suing you or whatever have
Yeah.
you. You know,
Mhm.
so I understand the level of, the fact that they can't share but so much. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But also I say no because obviously we've become investigators too.
Yeah.
And so we're finding out things that we are unaware that they know or not. And I'm kind of like getting a little bit of silent treatment. I don't know why, but I am. And so that is probably the most frustrating part. And I don't understand, but they gave us, the medical examiner sent the clothes that he passed in to the funeral home for us. Funeral home gives us the clothes. They said they sent these back to you. His clothes that he got shot in.
Mm.
And I'm like, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. And I told the investigator the detective that I'm working with, he's like, well, I think that they got everything that they need, so you can do with them what you want to.
Mm.
That don't make no sense now, do it?
No, it doesn't.
Come on.
Not doing an open investigation.
Exactly. And they can't get in his phone. They have his phone, they can't get in the phone. We watch forensic files and all of that.
Yeah.
How are you not able to get into his phone?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? So, I mean, that's why I say yes and no, because it's like, what are y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of it too, because he has told me some of the things that are happening. A lot of it is waiting game.
Got you.
A lot of it is a waiting game. So, I mean, you try to give him the benefit of the doubt,
Mm-hmm.
but it's certain things that we found that we haven't had yet a chance to share with him yet. But I'll just say one thing we found is a song, and completely it doesn't even make sense to be attached to mail at all. But there's a pattern. There's a couple others. It's like two other songs in there, and they got a title. The chili bean recipe got a title. Everything got a title, but that one thing don't have a title. Mm. So it seems like somebody else wrote it in the book to make it look like he wrote it.
Gotcha. Somebody had access.
Yeah. So it's a lot of things that are happening that don't make, I mean, the more we dig, the deeper we dig, the more it looks like he was murdered and could have possibly not even been murdered where they found his body. Mm. Because we finally opened up that bag. 3 weeks later, we opened it up Saturday. Well, this past Saturday. We opened it up. Mm-hmm. And we're expecting to see nothing but gore. The shirt had no hole in it. Yeah. Mm. The shirt didn't even have a hole in it. And very little blood. It wasn't very much blood on that shirt.
So if you don't mind me asking, where was he shot?
He was shot in the chest right here. The shirt actually had an imprint of where the hole was in his body, but it was no hole in the shirt. It's an imprint of the gunshot wound on the shirt.
And these are the clothes they gave you and said this is what he had on.
Yes. And you could smell it. Mm-hmm. And there was maggots on the clothes. So they were the clothes that he had on when they found his body. Mm. And when you look at the clothes, all of the blood primarily is pooled. The wet blood was on the shirt was pulled to the side. But again, I say, if you get shot near your heart, you're going to lose. I mean, it should have been way more blood than that. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't very much. and his collar, the collar on the shirt, was stretched. Like, some of you trying to get something over somebody's head.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. I feel like somebody took his life somewhere else, took him somewhere, and then brought him back. Because they know his dad's schedule.
Yeah.
Because his dad said that the last time that he talked to him was that Sunday night. And she was doing his hair. The young lady, she was doing his hair when he left to go to work. He came back the next day between 5 and 6 o'clock, went to bed, put his gun up, and woke up. His gun holster was laying, I don't know whether it was either on the bed or on the TV stand. The holster was there and the gun was gone. Could not find Tamel all day Monday. Did not find him till Tuesday at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
So Tamel's keys was there. Tamel's wallet was there. His cards, his bank cards, his ID, all of that was at the house. His phone was on his body. It was on him outside with him. We have yet to find his headphones. He always had on his Beats headphones. I ain't see a day where he didn't have at least one. Mm-hmm. We ain't found none. We have not found his Beats headphones at all. He kept a little weed grinder in his pocket all the time. We can't find that either. That's gone. Yeah.
So all this evidence supports to you that
somebody did something to him.
Yeah. And just leading up to why you felt like, hold on, why are you saying suicide when all this stuff adds up to be something else?
Absolutely. I don't know how you can make that type of judgment that quick. Why? Because it's self-inflicted? I mean, not self-inflicted, but because it's close range. And according to his father, he said that the gun was on his chest. He was laid out flat with his arms stretched out. Now, again, this is suicide now. Laid on his back, arms stretched out, gun on his chest, pillow on top, a hole in the pillow. So they muffled the sound with the pillow. He had time to take and shoot himself through a pillow and take and tuck the gun in between. That don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. And then lay there just like that.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. I don't believe that. I don't believe, and nobody can tell me and convince me to believe that he committed suicide. It just don't line up. It does not line up at all.